Hello, and welcome back to Mojo Dojo. It's been a long time since we've had a video, but I wanted to get this video out essentially because of things that have been happening in Tulsa. In this metro area, in the last month, there's been 4 reported attempts of child abductions. That concerns me greatly. So, normally I'd say these videos are okay for everybody to watch. And I think this content is going to be good for your kid, but I want you to give it to your child, not me to give it to your child. So if your kids are around, I want you to go ahead and have them go away, stop the video, and then come back when the kids are gone. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 rules for your kids to know to make them more prepared and hopefully more proactive in their own defense. Obviously, there comes a time when in their early childhood, it's up to us solely. And it's up to us that as they become more and more separated from us and more independent, to give them the skill sets that will allow them to understand the dangers. And we want to present it in a way that is not going to panic them, because we want them to be independent. But it's going to prepare them for what really happens. So my first rule is strangers are people that act strange. I talk to kids about this kind of thing all the time, and I ask them what a stranger looks like, and you get, it's a guy wearing black, it's a guy with a mask over his face, it's the kind of guy that breaks into your house, but that doesn't really aid them in a situation where they're lost or a situation where they need help, because sometimes these people that prey on children don't look scary. It's the neighbor around the corner that says hi to them every day when they're walking home from school, and one day says, "Hey, come in my house for some lemonade." So what I want to instill in you as parents is that let's get away from the whole idea of strangers are people you don't know, and let's put in them strangers are people that act strange. So with that definition, what that means is that if they come home and Uncle Joey has a bunch of porno magazines laying around him, he's got his pants halfway down and he's drunk, that's strange. So Uncle Joey becomes a stranger. If their teacher, who they're not allowed to do corporal punishment in their school, decides to swat them, decides to slap them, that's strange, and they're a stranger and they need to be treated as such, if that makes sense. Second rule that I want to give to you, I should say, is that adults don't ask kids for help. And what I mean by that is hey, that helps defeat all the ruses of, hey, can you help me find my dog? Hey, you look just like my son, or you look like a boy my son would want to play with. Can I take a picture of you? And then I take it to my son. It's important that your children know, and the children around you that you care for know, that, if I want help, if I want to borrow a cell phone, if I want somebody to call the police, if I want that, I'm going to ask an adult. I'm not going to come up and ask a kid for directions. I'm not going to ask a 7-year-old for directions. I'm not going to ask an 11-year-old for directions. I'm not going to ask to borrow their cell phone. I'm not going to ask them to help me find my dog. Those are things that are really important that our kids know. And all these things should be role-played. So if you get into strangers, people that act strange, you should talk to them about some things that would make people strangers. So let me give you an example of role-playing. If I'm talking to my kids, and if I truly had some type of psychotic break and started harming myself, I really want my kids to treat me as a stranger. Does that make sense? I mean, I know that's horrific, but I start harming myself or preparing to harm my children, I would want them to treat me as a stranger. And that's hard to do. So you want to talk to them about different kinds of things that make people strangers. Whether it's teachers or coaches, you want to talk to them that, hey, adults don't ask ask kids for help. Somebody could show them a picture on their iPhone of, hey, this is my dog, can you help me find him? And that's, we want to try to install in our kids the, hey man, stay back, or I don't need to talk to you, or just running off. Whatever you think is appropriate for the area you're in. It might be easier for a kid that walks home from school to run off than a kid that's on a subway with a bad kid or a bad person. The last is adults shouldn't ask you to keep secrets. So this is where kids, all these rules, you need some clarification. Because a lot of times we tell our kids, hey, I got this present for mommy, I got her a ring, let's keep this a secret. And what I tell my kids and the kids that I deal with is that that's not really a secret, that's a surprise. If you're going to tell somebody something eventually, it's a surprise. It's not really a secret. So adults don't ask kids to keep secrets. That's only bad. It could be, I can think of no good occasion when it's all right for someone that is not a member of your immediate family to tell your child to keep a secret from you. Again, a surprise maybe, a secret no. And so you need to install these things, because what the thing is this keeps kids from being victimized repeatedly. So strangers are people that act strange. Adults don't ask kids for help. And third, adults shouldn't ask you to keep secrets. Now, there's obviously exceptions within your close nuclear family. I tell my kids, this is not me saying, when I say adults don't ask kids for help, that's not saying don't help me when I'm saying, hey, go unload the dishwasher. What that is saying is that's saying, hey, people outside our family shouldn't ask you to help them find their dog. Shouldn't ask you to help them find their daughter, or hey, I'm lost, can you give me directions? Hey, get in the car with me because you'll be able to help me. So those are three things that just, if they have those basics, they're head and shoulders above. And that's not even mentioning physical skills. Physical skills are an easy fix, but stuff like this is harder. So I hate to talk so seriously, especially after being gone so long, but I wanted to impart this on you the best I can. This is the best information I've got right now. Maybe you've got something better. If so, let me know by emailing me at www.relentlesstrainingconcepts.com, or go to relentlessmartialarts.com or relentlesstrainingconcepts.com and click on the Contact Me button. You could also add comments in the YouTube video. So if you've got anything to say, let me know. You can also follow me on Twitter. Take care. Have a great day.